Kerala couple, AV Tomy and Shiny Tomy, have fled to Kenya after allegedly duping hundreds of investors in Bengaluru through a chit fund scam amounting to more than 100 crores. Although the exact amount is yet to be ascertained, and I'm saying that some say it's 200, some say 300, but more than 100 crores. I mean, that's not some mean figure. So far, over 480 people have registered complaints with losses ranging from 20 to 40 lakhs. AV Tomy, who's the native of Ramankari in Alapura, and his wife Shiny Tomy, ran A&A Chit Fund and Finance in Ramamurthy Nagar in Bengaluru and began their business in the year 2000. In due course of time, the couple did rather well and owned a fully furnished 3 BHK flat measuring 1615 square feet at a Battarahalli near KR Puram in Bengaluru. The couple apparently promised returns of up to 20% to investors, many of whom it is said they both ensnared at the church. Also, most of their victims happened to be Malayalis, and the couple had traction within their own community from Kerala. Tomy and Shiny have vanished into thin air after selling their house and vehicle, and the Bengaluru police are considering issuing a lookout notice. D. Devaraja, DCP East, Bengaluru City said, and I am quoting him here, "We have confirmed that they vacated their flat on 3rd of July and left for Kenya. From what we have understood, the couple has left, but we need to find out the whereabouts of their children." The police have already booked the duo under the Chit Funds Act 1982 and the Banning of Unregulated Deposit Schemes Ordinance 2019. They also invoked Section 318(4) cheating and 316(2) criminal breach of trust of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita or BNS. CCTV visuals showed the couple leaving the flat with baggage on 3rd of July. There were also reports about one of their son's phone locations being traced to Alapura. However, Kerala police have said that they have not received any leads so far. It is obvious that the couple panicked and fled to Kenya as they apparently resorted to distressed sales and sold off their flat at a lesser price. Today, hundreds of investors have been left in a lurch, and today on the South Indian, we have two on the show. Let me now go across to them. We have Smith Samuel, who's an IT professional. He's joined us, and we are waiting P.T. Savio, who's a former government servant. Smith Samuel, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. Smith Samuel, please don't get me wrong, but I've never understood. You know, I'm from Tamil Nadu. This is a show called the South Indian. You're from Kerala, I presume. Are you?
Yes.
Are you from Kerala?
Yes, I am basically from Kerala.
Yes. You see,
But,
in ours, we have seen chit funds in rural areas where my grandmother would join chit funds to buy little gold so that to get her daughter married, you know, because people did not have so much money to buy gold. You look like a very educated young man. I spoke to your wife Chitra as well. Both of you sound supremely like educated. What makes you invest in chit fund, Smith?
So this is just because of a trust, because this person was someone who was very familiar, very familiar to the family. So we had invested it just because of a trust, pure trust, and we knew this person for almost like more than 2 decades, right? So all our hard-earned money, it's not just our family, right? It's like our extended family also had put in our own savings, right? The entire life savings who have been put into it, and there were family members who had also planned their retirement, putting into the chit fund, right? So all the hopes, all the I would say all the hopes, all the life earnings are being put into that shit. It was just because of the hope or the trust that he had given, right? He just being a common man, being a person just within the family. He was being considered just a person within our family or anyone's family who have put in money out there,
Smith, you also
right?
said
So
that for decades, so which means that before you invested in this chit fund,
mm,
there were others who also invested with Tomy and Shiny?
exactly.
And what was that,
So
chit fund or was it something else?
it was the same. It was in the same A&A chit
And
fund.
isn't
It
it
was
true,
with
Smith, that he offered 20%? You know, with banks don't offer that much money. So don't you think the incentive was also, the extra amount, 20% of returns that he was promising everyone?
So that just increased in the last 6 to 7 months. That was just increased because of the need that he had put in. Like he wanted not just the chits that he wanted, he also wanted to invest or put in more amount, like say a lump sum amount he wanted.
So
And if it
therefore,
was being,
this trick that I will increase it to 20%. So you put more money, much like what some of the banks also do. PT Savio is also joined us, who's a former government servant. PT Savio has joined us on the phone line. Mr. Savio, thank you so much for joining us. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, madam.
Yeah. So you were
Thank
the
you.
first ones I heard to complain. Am I right? Amongst all these 400 odd people, you were one of the first ones to complain. First, I want to know, Savio sir, how did you meet with this duo, Shiny and Tomy?
When I say it is not now, it is around 20 years back. Around to 20 years back. During a gathering, we met them. Mr. Tomy, Shiny, and their children. See, after what happened, they are very close. They became very close, and we became like a family only. They used to come to our house, have tea. We also go there and have a friendship. And see, during the friendship, we made a faith. It is not that for getting some extra benefit we went along with them. Not because we became very close. Then what happened? They asked us, "Savio, you give some money. We will develop our office like that."
No, sir, isn't it true that you tried to contact them, they switched off their phones, and that's why you became suspicious that something is not all right? Savio sir?
No, it is not. One of my friends told this is because we have so many friend circles. Yes, friend circle we used to talk about it. So they also told for a long time. So they are with us. There is no problem. We can have the friendship with them. So what happened? Like that, then they meet us. Then they will go to my friend house. Then
all right.
So Sabi is also with us. So why can't you also become a member? Then that fellow will give a call to Savio, how is it, right?
All right, so it's basically breach of trust amongst friends, as I see it. Both Smith Samuel as well as Savio, they are saying that this duo on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, they won people over, and like I said, most of them are Malayalis. I mean, they themselves are from Kerala and Alappuzha. It's a clear breach of trust. Smith Samuel, I don't want to tell you how much money you lost because I don't want to rub salt over your wounds. But this duo also has children, right? What is the police now doing? I mean, how do you trace them? They have fled to Kenya is what the police is saying. What about their children? Are the police trying to get in touch with them, with the son or the daughter? I mean, what is the forward planning? How do you get your money back, Smith?
So that's a good question, and that's the same question that everyone out here has, right? So, being said, the kids are yet to be brought to custody or something because they are yet in the police is yet in search of them, is what I understand, as per my latest conversations with the police department or the team that we have, who's having a conversation with the department. So they are still on a check, as in on a trace where they are. I understand that they had a glimpse stating that they had flew into Kerala, then they have moved out, but we still don't have an idea where they are, the kids, where they are. As per
But you
my
have hope
understanding,
from Bengaluru police that they are doing due diligence because there is a lookout notice against them. Do you think that the case is moving perfectly well as you would want it to?
I hope that that's what has to happen, and I still hope that that's the way it is going on. And that's the only thing I could say because I see that this case has been handed over to the CBI, is what
That's right.
I understand.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's what one is. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So being onto the local stations, I think it's been handed over to the next level or the higher level of investigation. So I believe this would be investigated in a proper manner from their end, and I think we would get justice. But as per my understanding, they are flew, they have gone into another country, that's Kenya, right?
Yeah.
So I understand as per my small knowledge on the thing, we would need to have the discussions with the external affairs within our country and also with Kenya.